What's going on, moviegoers? So if you're new to the channel, my name is Christian and welcome to C-Roll Productions. Birds of Prey, or shall I say Harley Quinn Birds of Prey, is the new official title that WB is putting into multiple theaters. Interesting. Now, I've been seeing this a lot. A lot of people have been saying that Birds of Prey is a flop at the box office. That's not necessarily a flop. It did come in under what the studio was projecting for opening weekend. Now, hence, the film still kind of made its budget back in 3 days. And you can't sit here and tell me and say that that's a flop, because it's not. The studio made its budget back within opening weekend. It's not like the studio didn't make its budget back opening weekend. Then that kind of would be considered a flop. But it's struggling at the box office. Birds of Prey is struggling at the box office right now, and a lot of people are speculating on why it's struggling at the box office. People are saying it's because of the whole agenda that Birds of Prey projected on its marketing. I know some people are saying of Ian McGregor saying that this is a feminist film, and people are saying it's not for men. And I'm just like, when you're promoting your film saying it's a feminist film, it's not going to look good in the long run. That's just being realistic. Just promote it as a fun, gritty, R-rated comic book movie that a lot of women kick ass in. That's it. That's all how you got to promote it. And even some people are even saying that, it's struggling because of the R rating. The R rating it's hitting more of the demographic of the audience of who's capable of seeing a film like this. I can see where that takes an effect as well, but I definitely don't think that it should be pulling in the numbers it's pulling in right now. I definitely think that more people should actually go out and watch it. Now, hence, I did my review on this film. I didn't necessarily love the film, but I didn't hate the film. I didn't think this film was bad. I just thought this film wasn't for me. With that being said, I definitely don't think that it should be pulling in damn near I think it was $81 million opening weekend worldwide. I definitely think that it should be up there to at least 150 to 185 million worldwide. Yeah, I know this is a comic book movies, and that's the expectation nowadays of comic book movies. Comic book movies should be pulling in huge, large numbers opening weekend at the box office. Realistically, that's the mindset of people, and that's how they think nowadays. They think of Avengers Endgame, how it made $1.5 billion or $1.3 billion opening weekend. That's huge. And I get that because Infinity War had a huge cliffhanger. And, you already had a culmination of like 23 fucking movies within the, the last decade. So that's why Endgame made so much money. Now we're talking, the DCEU, it's a little different than that. The last film we got was Shazam, and Shazam didn't pull in huge numbers either. A lot of people were saying that Shazam was a flop. Shazam was not a flop. Shazam was actually a really good fucking movie. One of my favorite DCU films. It was fun, and I loved every single aspect of Shazam. But I get why, films like that don't pull in large numbers. They're new characters to the live action comic book genre. They are. Not a lot of people knew about Shazam. Not your general audience knew about Shazam. Even Zachary Levi as the lead actor. Not a lot of people knew who he was. But you attach somebody like, Jason Momoa to Aquaman and have his film cross the $1 billion mark, it makes sense because everybody knows. Well, Aquaman is more of a household name, and everybody fucking knows Jason Momoa. Everybody loves, all the women love Jason Momoa out there. And, they really kind of, the marketing for that movie, they had a couple of scenes with his shirts off, and you know what I mean? And that's going to be very appealing to women. But, like I said, I don't consider Shazam to be a flop. I don't consider Birds of Prey to be a flop. Yeah, these movies probably won't cross the $500 million mark, but as long as it makes its budget and some, it's not a flop. It really isn't. It's not. Especially if I'm the studio and that's the way I'm thinking. I'm like, all right, cool. Well, we just hit our budget, and we made an extra $100 million. Wow, this film did pretty good. But that's not the way Hollywood thinks. That's just not. And I doubt that this film, and it kind of is a bummer. I doubt that this film is going to get a sequel. It's really not. Even I don't know why Warner Brothers is doing this right now of changing the title, in majority of the theaters to Birds of Harley Quinn to Birds of Prey. I thought that the original title was kind of shit. I thought it was too long. You know, Birds of Prey and the I can't even remember the title. Hold on, that's how bad it is. Hold on, I'm totally fucked up right now. Gotta remember the title. I think it was Birds of Prey, and the fantabulous, emancipated one Harley Quinn, or something along those lines. That's how bad. I don't even remember the title. I've just been calling this film Birds of Prey, and that's it, because that's what it felt to me. I didn't feel like saying all that extra bullshit, because I felt like the title was a little bit too long. But I don't think this is a smart move from Warner Brothers by doing this. Now, this is their reasoning behind changing the title, you know, in the films. Warner Brothers says they changed the Birds of Prey title this week after its release because it allows for search expansion for ticket sales, which makes it easier for people to find the film. That's a crock of shit. It really is. It's a crock of shit. You really just wanted to attach the Harley Quinn and then the Birds of Prey so people know Harley Quinn is actually in this movie. It's all bullshit. But like I said, it's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate that this film isn't doing that well at the box office. It is. Like I said, it's not a bad movie. It just wasn't for me. Yeah, this film has some really cool aspects to it. Action was fucking killer. Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn is literally Harley Quinn. She embodies the role like no other person can. It just wasn't for me. Now, like I said, the whole marketing. I feel like Warner Brothers struggles with marketing a lot. I feel like their marketing team isn't the greatest. And I feel like they can really improve upon that moving forward. Now, Wonder Woman 1984 comes out. And you know they're going to market that film well, because the first film was so well marketed. All the fantastic posters. Wonder Woman had the most, literally, like some of the best posters I've seen in any comic book movie history. And 1984 is dropping soon, and I cannot wait to see more marketing for that film. Trailers are always sick. I remember, you know, the first Wonder Woman had fantastic trailers, fantastic TV spots and all that shit. I was super hyped for that film. And I ended up watching it and ended up really loving it. In 1984 will definitely do the same thing. I already have a good feeling about it, and I cannot wait for that film. We even got some, you know, new steals from that film today, and I'm super extremely hyped about it. But like I said, you guys, Birds of Prey struggling at the box office to some people. Some people calling it flop. Some people calling it, you know, it's bombing. Well, it's necessarily not that. It's really not. Think about it from a business perspective. Think about it from a dollar sign perspective. And, you know, making your budget back, and tell me if it's a flop or a bomb. You know, if I put $100,000 towards a certain thing and I make $180,000, I'm not going to say, oh man, you know what, I thought I was going to make more money than that. No, I'm like, oh shit, all right, cool. Well, I still made $80,000. That ain't no flop to me. My pocket's still looking good. That's just the way I think. But post your comments down below, you guys. Let me know what you guys think about this whole Birds of Prey situation, from the title to the box office bomb. So let me know what you guys think. Post your comments down below, you guys. And thank you for taking time in your day for us to see your productions. Peace.